What is going on, money team? It's your boy JDUN Trades with Team Bull Trading, and I hope you all had a discipline-filled weekend. We are live and back in action with yet another Sunday watch list where I'm going to break down everything you need to know. Stocks, levels, setups to get you ready and prepared to be a discipline-filled and confident day trader in the stock market this week. Now, that being said, if you get value from this video, all I ask is you tap in, hit that subscribe button, take notes, and do your best to follow a plan this week. Because spending time on these videos, spending time in the market means virtually nothing if you're not following a plan and not taking steps forward every single week. Also, being said, I'm on a 62-day win streak live trading inside Team Bull. Live trades, screen share, voice every single day. I just now opened a 2-day free trial to my community. So if you've been looking to trade live with me, learn from me and my team, tap in below this video, activate your free trial for $0, and let's get to work together. You'll see the value inside. So this week, let's first start off with the weekly chart on SPY. Now we see here, we're in a very interesting spot because we rejected the supply up here around 596 ES. That would have been around, whoops, didn't go there. ES, that would have been around the 6,000 area, failed to go higher. So the real question is on ES and SPY is if we can break and hold on the daily above this 6,000, I think we have a good chance of continuing higher to this next price target up of 6,050. There's going to be a lot of supply, a lot of resistance in this area from a weekly perspective. That is my upside setup. Now on the flip side, let's go back to our daily chart here in ES. If we lose this 58.60 area, this low of this candle, there's a very high probability because we bounced daily demand before. You can see we had the red candle here, aggressive move up. We bounced this daily demand to a T. If we lose this, I will look for a break of 58.50 area, a test back up in this area for a continued move to the downside. That is my main setup for this week is the break below demand, previous demand, move up in a new supply, and then aggressive move further to the downside. We don't have any more support down here until this 5,700-ish area, so over a 100-point move. That's what I'll be watching for in ES. Same goes for SPY, my friends. Same goes for SPY. So we go here, right? We bounced off this demand down here. Not so much on SPY. You can see it more clearly than ES. We move down, push back up into low 580s, and aggressive move down into this 578. And further, I'd love to see a break below this 575 to fill this gap at 566. That would be my ideal setup this week. We also have a potential short-term double top forming in here. Touch, fail, touch, fail. I'd love to see us move down, fail this 575, and continue on down to 566. That's my main watch if we get downside this week. On the flip side, let's check out QQQ. Same deal. Chart looks almost identical. I will watch for on QQQ a potential move over this 526 area to 527 for a move into this previous impulse candle in the 530s. That's the only upside I have. I'd like to see us fail this 511, 512. Let's see from the weekly perspective as well. Love to see us fail this 512, last week's low, then move into these lows down here on 501. And if we lose 501, we have a large weekly gap to fill below at this 490. So that's going to be my main setup for this week. We're still uncertain about tariffs. Maybe we have more gas in the tank short term. I'd love to see a little pullback, healthy pullback into this 488, 490 area. Here we could potentially look for a long entry to continue on up. We'll see how price action and volume looks when we get there. But that's going to be my main watch as a day trader this week. Now let's go here to the 4 hour, see if we see anything else on this chart. We don't have any demand that I'm seeing up front. We also don't have much clear supply up here as well. So this is kind of no man's land for me. We break above, look for longs, break below, look for shorts. Interested to see how price action plays out in this area. Maybe it sets us up a little better for a move up or a move down. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, as far as our individuals go, my main watch this week is going to be Tesla. We tried to move on up. We failed that move up above 350, rejected 367, moved on down. So, of course, let's go over the daily chart first. We'll see what that has given us on this beautiful chart. Got gap fill area down to 340. Not a whole lot I'm seeing, guys. We do have this daily demand here at 320, so I could potentially watch for a bounce from 320 all the way down to 315-ish, stops below 311. I do like that. I will watch for a move down, acceleration below 330, bounce at 320 area. That looks good for a bounce on the daily. You heard it here first. So I will watch that as my A+ setup if we move down. However, on the flip side, if we move back above and close the daily above this 360, we still got more room and more gaps to fill to the upside. I think that just might require a little bit of pullback first. And the reason you have to stop, if we lose if we bounce 321, that's great. But if we lose this 311 area, we have a gap to fill down to 300 area. However, if we reclaim this, I will be looking for a long entry. I'm still very bullish on Tesla long term. This is my bounce for the week personally. I just don't think I can get behind holding, and having too much drawdown on this particular trade. See how the 4 hour looks as well. See if the 4 hour is telling us anything that we're missing. Not a whole lot. Same deal. All right, this 320-ish area looks solid. 321, besides that, no man's land in here for me. Maybe you can watch for some short moves below this 332 down to our demand. But besides that, guys, I'm pretty set in stone. I'm going to be watching Tesla, SPY, and QQQ this week. Let's check out NVIDIA as well, just in case. Not a whole lot there. No supplies. We have a little supply here that we came, retested, moved down. Let's go here. Let's go to the one-day chart. Not a whole lot there. We have some gaps to fill the downside, but I'm still very bullish on NVIDIA long-term. Very bullish. So maybe we get a slight pullback and continued highs. If we get to 200 on this name, just know your boy's going to be feasting. Absolutely feasting. We got some beautiful ads in Team Bull around 87. Called all those trades and those swing trades live in real time when we were at the very, very bottom. You see this down here? 87. Yeah, we got nasty fills down there in Team Bull. So with all that said, I think that's going to wrap me up for the weekend, guys. You know, we got a big week ahead. I'm on a huge win streak. I've been crushing it live trading. I'd love to have you with me. I take a discipline-filled style and approach to my trading. You know, you hear it every morning. It's very consistent. I don't hammer off trades left and right, but I stick to consistency, focus, and following a system. And when you can keep it as simple as possible, but follow a system that consistently works, that's how you make money long term. It doesn't have to be complicated ICT. It doesn't have to be complicated SMC. Whatever you do, and you can make money with those. But the way I make money is I follow a system, I follow my risk plan, I visualize my risk always. And I've been doing this for 9 years, guys. I've been doing this for a long time. And when you can get your mindset right, when you can get your daily system right, that's when it all really starts to come into place. So keep trading smart, keep trading safe, stay focused, stay on the mission, and let's get rich together. I'll see you guys inside Team Bull. God bless.